I'm not changing my uniform. You can't do anything with the Browns anyway. Fucking, that's it. See is what you get.
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
All right, here we go.
Anders Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started. And off we go.
Tough matchup a couple weeks ago with him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll get this to about the 38. You look at this Browns defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back north.
Now Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 31 yards there and a first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Ah, you did the same shit, you slut.
DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 75. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
All right.
Chris Boswell now for the
I know this is a get-back game. He's got to get back on this one. He lost our last matchup. It was a tough loss for him, a huge win for us.
He'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
But at least he knows. At least he knows the Browns are trending in the right direction. It's a team he's got to pay attention to in the division.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then.
Lock in, Uncle. Right on, Rich. Right on, man. This was a we had a big win against him a couple weeks ago. It's a whole nother week.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Once again, Judkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Browns sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year.
7-6. It was a tough season. Definitely been a tough season.
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This defense for the Steelers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now they'll change things up.
70.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
70, Cowboy 80.
On 1st down is Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3
Huge stop right there. That fool blew it up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Blew it up.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw now, here's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
On play action, here's Shadur. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Good catch. Good catch. Right in the fucking end zone.
Right there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns responded.
Hell of a catch. Right over to the defender. Good stuff, Browns. Good shit, Shadur. You guys watched Shadur play his game yesterday? Man, good for that dude. And he made that big-ass play, scrambling out to the right and hit the dot over the top. That was great stuff. Then he threw that touchdown to screen. Turned into a fucking touchdown. Dude, Shadur Sanders, I'm rooting for him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
All right, we got to keep an eye on Swift. Swift is his guy.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
What's up, Rich? Rich, you got any suggestions for, like, this part, coaching stuff? What you think, my man?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you
come what a huge block.
It'll be a game of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Okay.
These two teams all tied after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Take 26. 18. Look at this.
Now it's Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From the gun, here's Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And we'll get him down to the 47 here. 61 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Moore, the man in motion. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, he's absolutely going for it. He's been going for it. Our last game, he went for it, too.
I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Swift going to try up the middle. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Fryermuth. That'll go for a gain of 7. That's 2nd down.
Fucking whack, bud. That's the same fucking play. That's your hero play. I get it. I get it. That's your hero play.
And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell.
I know he's hungry for this one. He's very upset that I beat him in our last game. He's very, but he handled it well. He didn't like lash out and get all dramatic and shit. You know what I mean? He handled it well, but you could tell it bugged him. It bugged him. He hit me up yesterday in the main chat. I saw it. I did see it. But I was busy, man. I'm doing my thing.
They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Come 19. Hurt, Cougar 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
To throw is Sanders. He's got a man. That's Bond. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll audible to something else.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Sanders. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Get it. 70 Lions. Cougar 19.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Mustang 19. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Quinshon Jenkins. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are...
That was a bully drive. I bullied him on that drive with all that rushing.
Carlson on for the extra point.
Cool. We're competitive. We're competitive. We got to keep him on the edge of his seat. I know his palms are sweating. Cindy, give me a call. Let me know. Let me know, bud, if your palms are sweating. Send me a signal, smoke signal or something. Move your player a certain way. Like go in circles. Let me know if you can hear me.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Moore, the man in motion. On play action. Now Rodgers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, Steelers. Rodgers wants to change the look. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Come on, defense. You guys let me down, dog. That was huge.
But not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And here's Freiermuth again. And he's in.
Fuck.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Gave up a touchdown in less than a minute. You know, he's happy. He's happy.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
He doesn't do anything else in the red zone other than an RPO. The RPO, that's 90% of his offense in the red zone is RPO or that halfback to the right. I don't know if he can do it to the left because he ain't done it to the left, but he's definitely hit the right side 2 times today. And then the RPOs, that's his go-to. That's his go-to in the red zone, RPO.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Ready? Bronco 80.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
So just keep that in mind, Def Jam. 5 yards in the red zone. Steelers is doing an RPO. He'll run it too, but he's going to. It's one of the two.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Rich, you still in here?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, all the offenses you already referenced in the first half, he'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Get it! 70 Lions!
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Ready?
First down, back to Jenkins. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Hot 70, hot 70, corner 70. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Throwing, Sanders. This is the tight end, the Joker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Sanders. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, rig. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Sanders to throw. Over the middle, he's got one. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Judkins is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Hell of a game right now, bud. Dotted up. Dotted up. Good job, Cindy. Sindel, I don't know. I or Al at the end. Let me know. Sindel, Cindy.
On the scoreboard as the kicks away here.
Oh, what I see. All right, man. We need a big time turnover. We need turnovers. Turnovers right here. Turnover. Oh, I need a turnover big time.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Jump out! 319! Get 300! Get 300! 319!
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4.
Oh, that was a mistake. He made a big mistake right there. He can recover, though. He's got the right plays to recover.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
88! 58! 50! 26! Yeah, this. Number 50! Hey, you block over here. 319!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. Like got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who can throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a couple. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards.
Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
26,
Now Rodgers. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Rodgers going to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf from 21 yards away. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Yeah, he be needing them fourth downs, man. He hasn't been able to convert very many thirds. He's got it. He goes for the fourths, and he's getting them. He's getting them. It's going to cost him. It's going to cost him.
And they will not get a chance
I look forward to it. I look forward to it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader.
Swift and this crew have been tremendous. They have Jenkins and Swift. Swift has had a better game overall.
And passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Let's go now.
Bigger numbers, you know what I'm saying?
Play action. It's Sanders. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Sanders. Right back to Njoku. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on. Drop all 80.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Wow. This is a tough game. Very, very tough game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On the handoff, this is Jenkins. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
All right, this is my first 4th down.
Hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals. 19.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Ready.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
19 Tiger.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
60 Eagles. Go.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
Wow, he fucking got that. Queen saved the game. Good game, my man. Oh, tough game. Tough. That was the first turnover of the game. Oh, you probably relieved. You're relieved. Taking a deep breath.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. This is 1st and 10.
19 tight. Get it.
Throwing after the interception. Sanders. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
Panther 60.
A give. Here's Jenkins. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To throw is Sanders. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Oh, my God. How embarrassing now. Damn. Damn, that fool did a mad flip.
Boswell for the extra point.
Good game, dog. Good game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. I screwed up on that first pick. I had to ran that play in the red zone.
On the ready.
The Cleveland
And that was not
offense
good.
ready to go.
That was not good.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Shreds the tackle, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, here's Sanders. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Sanders. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
On the jump. Ready. 60 Bison. 60.
To throw again, here's Sanders. He gets this into the hands of Jenkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready up. Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Shador. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Scott. 70 Lions. Go.
Sanders once more. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
Good game, dogs.
Pickup, but he also takes a
That's a wrap.
at the end of that one. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. See you guys in the next one. I got a playoff game coming up soon.